Oh my god. Hi, chat. I'm actually using my Stream Deck for the first time in like so many years. I'm getting used to it again, I guess. But also, I've noticed something really annoying when I'm streaming Final Fantasy is that like Final Fantasy overrides OBS in some way so that OBS just likes it does not like when I stream Final Fantasy. It like lags and I can't see the chat properly at all times. Uh, I noticed that last stream more than anything. That the game itself is completely fine, but my OBS is like having a mental breakdown over it. And I noticed when I was tabbed into the game and I was trying to use my Stream Deck that the OBS controls wouldn't work. So I have to tab in and tab out when I want to change scenes and stuff, which, I mean, it's fine. It's completely fine. But I wish I had something else to have chat up on so I know when I get messages immediately. I don't like the delay that I have. Just the amount. Let's see, I need to put my phone somewhere good since I am using that to data share from, since my internet is like limits my connection when I'm streaming, which sucks. It's very mean of them. But I actually realized something. Do I not have I have this thing. I have my Chromebook. I can have chat up on it so I can see when you guys are chatting to me. But yeah, we are playing some more Final Fantasy today. It's been 2 weeks since I last streamed, I think. I think that was it. Let's put you over here. Also, I have to log in. Is this the login? I hope so. I think it is. There we go. Do I need to connect you? I don't need to connect you to the thingamajig, I think. Let's bring up the Twitch chat. I wish I could just have my phone, but I don't have a good stand for it to have chat up on it. Otherwise, I would. Oh, and of course, adblock. Okay, let's see. Twitch. Twitch.tv/floofydice. Yeah. So, we are going to just continue MSQ, honestly. That's the plan for today. I'll see if I play anything else. I might, and I might not. I'm gonna fix the music a bit, actually. I'm gonna lower it some more. I can still have it on in the background, but I think that I shall have it as low as possible. I don't have sound on this, do I? I do not. Good. Can I just have... Like, I'd rather just have the chat up. Like, big chat window just up on my phone. Or my Chromebook. Where can I put this even? And that's not blocking my view in some way. You know what? Let's just put it on the bed. I think I'll see fine. I'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's see how OBS decides to behave when I click into the game. Yeah, it's so funny because it immediately freezes, but everything else is fine. I'm fairly certain, right? It's a bit behind now that I look at it, but it's fine. That's just how it is. But yeah, I think we left off. Well, we did leave off here. I haven't logged into this account since playing it last time, so we are speaking to Aideen. Aideen has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. What did I do last? So here's what I know about the death. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Sis could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Right, we're investigating some deaths. Other than that, I don't remember anything. Like, I know, I've said this before, chat, but like, I know the general MSQ of ARR, but I don't remember any of the missions, like, in the slightest. Well, some I do remember, but these are very much just like running around doing errands. I'd rather... Are you... No, right, I'm quite high level. They're not gonna attack me, probably. Because I think this fade is level 28, so yeah. I'd have to level sync for it to affect me. But where... Oh. They're up. God, I remember doing this on my main account and being so confused as to where I was supposed to, like, go up. I think I remember now. Not certain. Oh, here is the way up. Right? This is the correct way, I hope. And there we go. There's the... Okay, here we have them. Are you all, like, interconnected so you will attack me both once I... Or will only one of you? I hope only one of you attacks me. Chat, I've been actually... I don't think I said this last time because I think I hadn't done it yet, but I'm actually starting buying new pieces for a new computer. I don't have a lot of stuff yet. I have a chassis... No, a case. I was gonna say it in Swedish. That's not the right way to say it. I have a case and I have a motherboard. I chose to go... I can't move it at the moment because it's heavy and I can't bother and I have stuff on top of it. But I chose a Fantex XT-View Ultra Pro, I think. Yeah, it's a Fantex case, at least. It's a cheap case, but I do actually like it quite a bit. I feel like I'm going the wrong way completely. And for a motherboard, I chose to go with a Asus B850. I looked for so long before I ordered. I was like, what motherboard am I supposed to go with? Because being the freak I am, I have so many, like... USB things to connect, especially since I have my mic, I have my camera. Now I'm trying to use my Stream Deck. I know from previous experience with my computer that my PC does not really like my Stream Deck, which sucks. I had quite a bit of problems with it when I first started using it. For now it seems fine. I do think it depends on what I am playing when I'm using it. But for now it seems fine, so it should be good. But I also have 2 external hard drives, plus my my mouse and keyboard. So I have quite a few things connected, which it does not really like, I've noticed. It's to do with the fact that my PSU, it's a pre-built, the one I'm currently using. So I think it has like a 300 watt PSU or something. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's something like that when I last checked. If I remember correctly, it was like way less than I thought it would be. So, yeah, it's not really that strange that it doesn't like me doing that. You've already seen to this? Good work, Adventure. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? I did not. I just... Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike this from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Right, isn't this before you do Hawk Manor? I absolutely despise Hawk Manor. I think it was the first dungeon on my main account that I completely, like, failed to do. Or not failed to do, but it was the first one I failed on my first attempt. and I don't remember why, but I just don't like it. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? And see me James aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went to the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sense stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Oh, is this the first time you get the using it on... Why do I have... Oh, is it the do... Okay, I'll continue with this one and I'll take his quest next, I think. Let's go with the chocobo. Right, I don't have any flying mounts yet. I was like, can I fly? No, I can't. I am not high enough level to do that, sadly. Where? Okay, so it's down here. Throw the fire sense stick at the rock. Do I remember this? I might remember this. I think? I also don't know. I don't know how many missions it is till you do the Hawk Manor. Invalid target? What the fuck do you mean? Humming crystal. Interesting. I was watching Wrath earlier, his past VODs of him doing solo. Right now he's just like preparing for doing Hades, or trying to do Hades again. Which, I think I said this last stream, but I find it really cool that he just solos everything. Like, it's very cool. But also, it's just fun watching him, I think. Like, he just runs around rounds and do stuff. And I have learned a few things. I like try to listen and like, maybe I should think about that. But I probably won't try to do solo challenge. I know I would not succeed at it. With my track record of dying like every time. Am I going the right way? I hope so. Oh yeah, I am going the right way. Like, this is one of the areas in ARR that confuses me so much. Like, it's clear when you're using the big one, but when you're just looking at the minimap, it's slightly confusing. Because there's no open space, so you can just run straight to the point. Okay, let's go inside and see what Aideen has to say. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Eh, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Apparently nothing. Huh? Why? These are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Okay, now it's setting eye to winged eye. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at a rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Investigate the specified. I can't speak, I promise. Specified location, is it? Is it this area that has Hawk Manor, or is it one of the other? I don't remember. Well, let's just go there and see what's up. And let's go by Chocobo. Also, zoom out a bit. When I'm on a mount, I prefer to be zoomed out. And when I'm just running around without a mount, I prefer to be like this. Is it under this rock? Yeah, right. There it is. Ooh, I do think I remember doing this mission, actually. Destination. Because I think you have to fight the winged... the eyeball. I'm pretty sure. I think. Heavy... Oh no, it's a Bane Mite that you fight. Interesting. Why did I think it was the eyeball you fought here? Here we go. Report. Go back. God, I don't really miss these type of missions where you do one thing and then you go back to the quest giver. Like, it depends if it is, like, these are not very long missions. It's literally just like go back and forth and do stuff. I don't know if I say I would prefer the ones where they are longer. I'm a bit torn on that, because while I do, because you have more to do in a singular mission, it's also a bit of the fact that they're long, more often than not. But let's speak to Evarald. A monstrous Bane Mite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? And now we have Madrod. Power of deduction. Does it have a leopard print? Oh no. It has leopard print. Why do you have a leopard print? Okay. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken it so distinct a creature for a Bane Mite. But you and I were realms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Bane Mite at the very spot you claim to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, so obvious, but then that means... Since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. All gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yeah, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It's a pleasure knowing you. They just assume I'm going to die. That's mean. While I burn to ought to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you'll want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. I talk just a smidge too fast sometimes, so I stumble upon my words. Search for a maiden's corpse west of Falgord. Was that my phone? Oh, it was. I just have to answer this chat. Sorry, chat. I just have to answer this. Here we go. Okay. Now we can go again, chat. Let's go investigate. Ooh. I don't know why each time I see Alder Springs, I just think about Silver Springs. The song, it's just stuck in my brain every time I see something about springs. It's just stuck in my brain forever, ingrained. Can't do anything about it. Let's see. I actually don't remember how many missions. Oh. Oh, there's the fuck eyeball. Good thing I'm a bard. Well, not the fact that I am a bard, but the fact that I am much higher level than I should be at this point. Present the ravaged corpse to Aethelmare. It's still kind of annoying that I want to be able to pronounce the names as they should be pronounced, but the pronunciation, I have problems with it. Problems? I have a problem with it at sometimes. So, don't mind if I just completely butcher some of the game names. Especially Aethelmare, oh, of course my dog is running around on the bed. I'll follow you down to the sound. Oh wait, actually it's here. Forgot that we're not supposed to go to the others. Greetings, adventure. Is there aught I might assist you with? I like that I'm just holding a corpse in my inventory. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horde sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Quest complete. Yo, mount speed in North Shroud has increased. Oh. Secret of the White Lily. I would have you hold on to the White Lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mian. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Let's do return. Where do I have the return button? There it is. Return to New Gridania. Yes, please. Let's just put that there. Dun, 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 dun. I will see, chat, how long I decide to stream today, because I technically do have other things to do, but I will stream for a bit for you guys. Only for you guys too. Also, I just wanted to play a bit of Final Fantasy, so it's an excuse as well. Other than procrastinating as well. Let's go talk to Mion. Then, let's sprint down there. Like, everything is gonna take off once we get past all of this, all of ARR. Like, the last bit of A Realm Reborn is very good. I like that part. It was the part that actually made me continue. Good day to you, Rebecca. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. I am not. I have a button. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? Dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lady's sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Then we go speak to her. I have completely forgotten all the oh, those are levies. Okay. There's so many, like, blue quests here. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Here you go. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Siengueld over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Over by Lancers Guild. Let's go by Ethernet. There we go. I need to get the other ones as well. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-da-da. Okay, let's see. There they are. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whatever outcome comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search through Gentry's ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late there has been a man who's perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Orzandel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. There we go. There's... This I remember. I remember the guy just sitting on a bench. Okay, I can actually just walk over there. Sprint. Sprint for our lives. But also, back to PC building again, chat. It's so unfortunate that I waited to start buying parts, considering that RAM is like triple the price of what it has. It's even more in most cases. It sucks. Oh, hello. I can't see your comment on my main computer. I have to look over here. Hello. I don't know what the emote that is. Luffy39 lol. Amazing. I do not believe you're acquainted. Please leave me to my thoughts. Let's give him the lily button. The sigil of the D'Artancourt family. How is that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Skeletons in her closet. I think this is one that you go do the... Yeah. The RAM prices have increased so much. It's super annoying. Right as I was about to start building my PC. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of our oldest and proudest families in Gridania, D'Artancourts. During that time, I had honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may have well been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. God damn, man. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. At least I'm glad I can do these dungeons with a NPC party. Because when I did it on my main account, I had to wait for hours in DPS queue, and it sucked. God, it was so annoying just sitting around waiting. I could like go and do other stuff while just waiting in queue. It was super annoying, but like, I'm so glad they kind of fixed that since then. I actually don't know. Well, okay, yeah, right, you can do it in other expansions as well. I was about to say, did they update that? Yes, they did. I just remembered. I started doing New Game Plus just to be able to replay everything. But I think I skipped over playing A Realm Reborn because I was like, yeah, no, I'm not touching that. That is not the right way. We're going the other way. I decided against doing it that on my main account, but here I am playing Errand Reborn again. God. Oh, you're right, you go up here. Oh, that's not right. Let's go around all the way. Yeah, God. I hope I can do this one quickly, because I hate Hawk Manor with such a passion. Well, used to hate it at least. I don't know if I still hate it. I haven't played it in so long. I hope it goes fine. God, okay. Let's see where we have... This should be the road here, right? Yeah, I know this is not the right way. This is somewhere else. I have to go around. There we go. Hopeseed Pond. Like, it looks very cool from the outside. Oh look, there's a floating eye. Do I have to murder it? I guess not. I can just, like, go in. There's a bunch of floating eyes here. Also, I don't remember being able to go directly up to the gate, but that must have always been a thing, I feel like. I don't remember it. Because I think I just went here once to do the dungeon, and then I just never came back. I think that's the thing here. Enter Hawk Manor with a party of NPCs. And I'm like 20 levels above everyone else. Register for duty. Amends. Let's see how well this goes. The only annoying thing is that you do it level 6, even if you are like a lot higher in level. I wish there was a mode where you could, like there is when you're doing it solo, you can do it not level synced. But I also wish there was a way to do it in duty support. Just because doesn't take that long, but still. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, this like it's a very cool dungeon overall. That I will have to admit, it is very cool. But also, it's so big. Like you have to look for the keys and stuff. Okay, you can't go there, which means it's this way. Okay, I wasn't that many levels synced, which is good at least. But also, in a way, I do kind of miss when you did these dungeons with other players. And I have always been a very shy person when playing games, especially multiplayer games where I didn't know anybody else. But I do kind of miss it because there was... I don't know how to explain it, but it was always a bit fun to do when you got to see other players. Can they... Okay, I'm probably able to pick it up myself. Did a green key? And it's a tiny key. Okay, let's keep it then. God, come on. There we go. You didn't drop any keys, did you? No, you didn't. Carpet stains. And attic bats. Let's see. Is this... Oh right, it's other rooms as well. I'm not gonna... Considering I'm not a tank, I have never tanked a day in my life. I will not run and get more enemies. Will not do that. I feel like that would be very mean. Arm sling. God, I kind of miss playing on my main account at this point. It's like, I miss all my abilities. I miss just being able to breeze past all of these. Very... yeah. Also can't wait until we get to play with the other science again. There we go. Let's see. Because I can enter... Okay, I can enter this room. Like, technically, I don't need to kill all the enemies, but I will anyway. In some cases, I do believe that you have to kill all of them, but I don't know how it is for these, actually. I don't remember. You did not drop anything, which means I will just run to the other room. Locked door. Right, and you have to use the tiny keys. Right, that's how you do this. God, okay. Can I just... Can you all just be quicker? Also, I have to remember to do my roll quest. I just realized I had one earlier. So I should probably remember to do that one. Not that I know what it unlocks, but still. Come on. At least they are not targeting me. God, sometimes it's just so slow. I start to disassociate. Just a tiny bit. And just start pressing random buttons. We're just like, I'll press this and I'll press that. God. But like, it's a very beautiful made dungeon, I have to say. I do really like the look of it. But I also despise the like slow, just like killing every enemy. And take this tiny key. Thank you for that. Like, there's a reason why you don't adjust your key assignment instead of using the mouse for skills. It's more the fact that I'm used to having different, like there's up here, I prefer using my mouse. And down here, I use the keys. It just, I've always done it that way, especially on my main account where I have a bunch of skills. But also, it's like after I've been gone a while, I just prefer to have it like that. I don't know, I've always just had it this way, I guess. It's like, I did adjust it at one point, so I just like pressed them in sequence. But I haven't adjusted this one because I don't really have that many skills. But also, I have a full-size keyboard, so there's quite a lot of space to cover if I am to like assign keys. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. Like, I know you can assign keys for different stuff, but like, this is the thing. Like, me pressing like over here is because I have to move my hand. It's quite annoying. I can reach it if I try hard enough, but it's just easier to move my mouse a bit. So that's why I do it like that. What else do we have? That room. Okay. And then there are some stuff I do assign to. I have 2 mouse buttons or 2 extra mouse buttons. I don't think I have them assigned on here, or maybe I do. No, I don't. For example, I have had jump and sprint / walk assigned on my mouse buttons when I can't bother. There we go. Yeah, that's true. I haven't really bothered, because I know about the number. Oh, that's not right. The combinations I don't know, I have never really stuck with doing that. I've always just used my mouse plus the keys. Weirdly enough. Because I feel like it's easier to just like use the mouse. But it depends also what type of fight it is. If it's a higher level fight, like you have to avoid mechanics, you have to do that sort of stuff, I do tend to just like make sure that I'm out of the way before doing anything. Ivy door. Perhaps there's a key with which you could open it. Fair enough. What else do you have? There we go. But also for Bard, I feel like it doesn't really matter that much. Not what I've noticed, at least. There isn't that many combinations you have to do with Bard. Come on. Come on, baby. Not that I probably need to enter this room, but I will do it anyway. Oh, what? Is there really only a treasure coffer in here? Well, don't think I can use that, but sure. Okay, then it's time for the first one. Let's see if I remember this. That's not the right button. Come on, Eileen. Like the main problem when you're using the mouse, I can say this just, and that I'll try to leave it, is that when you click actions or skills, you accidentally click off the enemy. That's the main thing I have. That I do sometimes. I just click off the enemy and then you don't even notice. I've had this happen so many times when I did, I think it was during Shadowbringers, when I played it on my main, and I did it too many times, especially during trials when there were multiple targets as well. I just used to do that and it just sucked. But again, I've literally just gotten used to this. It's like with the mouse acceleration in FPS games. I have never had it turn off, especially Windows mouse acceleration. I can't speak anymore. I'm so used to it, so it just annoyed me to no end to have it another way. Oh, maybe don't stand there. Can I? There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's the green key. Let's see. Manor bandana. Oh, right. You come out of here. Right. Like, again, I think I only played this once or twice. Mainly... Oh, wait. that's not right. Now I'm confused again. Is that not where I am supposed to go? Is it the other door? But that's... Like, again, I played this once fully with another party of players, and then I never touched it again. Okay, so that's right. So yeah, that's why I just like, where am I supposed to go? I literally don't remember. Also, I remember trying Reaper for the first time in Endwalker. Because I was like, oh, maybe I should try some other jobs. And it's... I do know that I read about it before. When just like accepting other jobs just to have them accepted. But positioning, it's such a weird concept to me as a bard. It's just like, I stand anywhere I want and I can shoot arrows at you. But when you were playing Reaper, you have to like stand behind the player, or the player? The target. There we go. There's the tiny key. Carnation door. Okay, so I have to find another. There's a locked door. There's... Okay, can you all just like hang out there for a second? I will go check the treasure chest. Just like let the NPCs do their thing. Manor field dressing. I'm so used to my inventory being full all the time from my main account. So I just automatically assume that my armor ends up in my usual inventory instead of the armory. Or the armor inventory. Do they call it the armory? Yeah. I was just used to it being full. What else do we have? There's another tiny... Oh, there's two tankies. I will let them do their thing and grab the stuff again. The best part about playing with a duty support is just like leaving the NPCs to do their thing and then just like helping them out a bit. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. What's that? Oh, that's not right, huh? Also, I don't know why I keep circling back to it again, but with the keys and controls and stuff, I had Final Fantasy on my PS4 at first, and I absolutely hated having to press all the different button combinations on my controller to switch hotbars and stuff. I absolutely hated it. Hence why I just keep this. I've gotten so used to it, that's just like... I just have my main two hotbars and I'm fine. Especially since I ignore these. After a certain level, I just remove the Grace actions. Oh, come on. Oh, why are you going that way? Oh, it's a new target. Can we just like scoot out of here, please, so I don't have to stare right at that? Okay, what else do we have? Locked door, locked door. There's a bunch of locked doors. locking in my mind. Also, I do forget to use this side to just switch targets at times. I just like press on the screen instead. This is just so much easier because you don't accidentally click on your teammate. Come on, island. Oh god. No, but hopefully I can soon like start building my computer properly. I probably won't be able to get any new parts in December, considering it's Christmas and all. I will simply see. But I think in January I will be able to buy... Maybe I'll have to see if I choose to buy the CPU or GPU. Treasure coffer. Is that all? Let's grab that. I have a feeling it's armor I can't use. Oh, there's the yellow key. Oh, and I also have things that wants to murder me in here. That's great. But like, I kind of regret not buying at least RAM earlier because it used to be so cheap. Now I'm just like, no. Because like a set of 2x16 is like almost 4,000 Swedish krona. Especially one of the cheapest sets ever, like Crucials. Which is what I was aiming to get, but it's not even cheapest anymore. So I have to like rethink that. Because my main thing was that I wanted to have as little RGB in my case as possible. But since then I have like kinda rethought some of my... Right, I go back. Now I go back. Okay. I have like rethought some of it. I don't think I'm gonna get RGB with RAM. Or God, RAM with RGB. I don't think. But I do have my fans, and then I am probably gonna get a Fantex CPU cooler. Is that my next spot to go to, or do I... There's a treasure chest there, but I'm actually gonna ignore that, I think. Because I can immediately go here. But again, like, some people say that RAM won't go back to their normal prices until, like, in 4 years. Which is insane. Considering some RAM just, like, costs as much as the GPU I'm getting. So it's a bit of like having to look out on websites to see if they have any deals on it. But it would also be nice to just get it and get out of the way with it in case they up the prices even more. Which I am slightly scared that they will do. Nice spikes. Why the fuck are you casting ass spike? Nice spikes, dude. But again, I am planning to get quite the expensive GPU. It's not super expensive, but it's within my budget if I save up for it. Which is a 5070 Ti. And I'm probably gonna pair it with a AMD Ryzen 7... Ooh, is it? It's one of the X3D ones. I don't remember if it was a 98,000? 9800, maybe. Was it 950? I don't remember. It's one of the X3D cards, at least. At first I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get the cheapest stuff I can, but still, like, upgradable. But then I just decided against it and went like, yeah, no, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, save up for everything. Just buy one piece at a time. So I'm just gonna have an empty case stare at me for quite a while. Just taunting me. Being able like, you can't use me yet. The manor bloody parchment. Let's grab it. Let's open the treasure. Ethereal. Oh, yes. Entered ethereal flow. Again, I don't. Oh, right. It takes us back. Oh! I don't know why, but I remembered this as much longer. But also, you have to go around quite a bit here, right? Maybe check that you're actually the target as well. Might be a good thing to do. And I click off it again. Oh my god. Not that that has an effect really. I just like clicking buttons. Favorite part. Oh. Okay. God. Oh, I can already... You know what? I'm gonna do this, honestly. Well... save me or something. No, not really. I was gonna say something like, I am absolutely screwed. But no, I think I will be fine. Where is the... Oh. Here we go. That was one of the things where you have to dodge. Was one of the things I never understood at first when I started playing. I was really confused why I was like getting hit, and I was like, hello, why is this happening to me? I'm not even close enough to do quick knock. Let's do wind bite. Is it another eye? Shit. Here we go. Good thing. Good riddance. Are you gonna summon another maiden again? No. Okay, it's one of those. Let's make sure we're not facing it. And then continue to fire away. Okay, so now it is gonna put us there. I will actually run the opposite way. Because I know it's gonna do that. And then do... Honestly, I kind of miss when the fights were that easy. God. Okay, what is she gonna spawn? Is she gonna spawn in a sentry again? It's a normal sentry, right? Oh yeah. Come on. There we go. Amazing. Okay, I have to say that I have let go my hate for Hawk Manor. I think it was, I don't know why, but I thought I remembered this dungeon much differently when I did it on my main account. But actually, it is not that bad, I will have to admit. It's kind of grown on me. Oh, have I not gotten an orchestrion role before? Is that my first one? Oh my god. The Maiden's Lament. No, but I do have to admit that I do kind of like Hawk Manor, only if it wasn't for the fact that I have to go around. Oh. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Oh. Hello there, Asians. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. God. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Labrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. I don't remember which ones those are. Fare you well, bringer of light. Dun, dun. Oh my god. There we go. And I should honestly just be able to do return and then go over to him from the Lancer's Guild, I think. Let's put that back up there. Once we get up there, da da da, only 2 gods. No more da 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 da, hiding until we got done. Lancer's Guild. That. I have played so much, or I played 11D Space for like since August every day. And I'm slowly going crazy over it. But also, I don't think I said this last time, but I finished watching Haspin Hotel season 2. I did watch it on release days, so it was a while since I finished, but I rewatched it way too many times after. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? Manor. What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. No? So, she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should a chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, though. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities, and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Oh my god, we're going back to Menphilia. Let's use Vesper Bay Threat. I do not miss having to go the old way. Horizon, I believe, and then just walking over. Oh my god. Has my... Oh, my dog is in bed. I see. I see. The boy is in bed. He just like looked up at me slightly and went like, no. God. Once we get up there, and that ain't only true cause no more playing nothing but another week at this bar. The show must go on. Enter the waking sands. Yes, please. That I shall do. And will I be let in? Please? God, I didn't realize first when I started the stream. Is Thinker gonna say the same thing to me? Yeah, he is. That's the same thing he said last time. I forgot to actually change it to my data hotspot for my phone. So when I first started the stream, I was like, oh, why am I dropping frames that much? And then I realized, oh, okay, I forgot to switch it on my phone as well. Okay, let's speak with Minfilia and see what she has to say. Welcome back, Rebecca. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelfth Wood? Oh. 2 of La Brea's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ashians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that the signs are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet, come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Oh, interesting. Again, like, all the quests that you get in Vesper Bay or the Waking Sands, I do not remember. They are, like, gone. I remember the beginning and the end of the game. For A Realm Reborn. Wrath of the Titan. Are we fighting Titan? Shit. Okay. God. Once we get up there. Is it voiced?
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Then I will shut up. Alright, I have to click forward.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume.
God, Ishtola's old voice.
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
Oh?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Dun dun dun.
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point.
It does feel a bit weird to just stay silent during cutscenes, but also I do want to stay silent because it's a cutscene. So, just so you know, chat, that's why.
So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan.
Right.
Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Right, chat, I remember this. I remember having to go to all of them and, like, request their help. Shit, it's this
Expect
part.
the worst.
Or is this... But...
The Maelstrom's help
Do
is
you-
of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched.
I actually don't remember if you go to the Company of Heroes before or after Titan. I think you do it before, right?
A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Of course I will accept. I'm
Thank you.
adventure. I don't have anything else to do.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Yestola. Can we, Minfilia?
Thankard. Husbando.
May I ask that of you, Yestola?
I never thought it in question.
No.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support.
Once we get up there.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
I like that Urianger doesn't
Papalino,
just say anything.
Compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward.
Sailor's Ward. Right, it's over there. Right.
Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in
The light of the crystal. Love that. Once we get up there. I think what I will do is I will go to where I'm supposed to go. And then that might... I will see. I will see, depending. Where... Okay, so we're going directly to them. Okay. Let's go to Limsa then. Once we get up there. Da, 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 da. No more pain. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. Do I have any Ethernet? It's over at the... Nice, I have the half castle at least. That's good. That's all I need. But I think I'll finish this quest and I think I might end stream. We shall see. We shall see how they want to go on. Because I'm playing this like a bit in like arcs. So we shall see how many they want me to do here. I think. Storm Commander. Rashahat Riki. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you're the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, madam. To business, then. It is as we told it antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro. Our scouts subsequently... I can speak, I promise. Subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Oh, there we go. Merblib. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Rekka. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Rebecca personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the science of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lominsans who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Stola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Really do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Oh? Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Rebecca? You have my thanks, along with the full support of Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates that they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. Yeah, we are going to the Company of Heroes. The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lanosia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Yeah, so it's time we go speak to him. Speak with Fractum. Where... have I? Oh, I have not been to Moraby Dry Docks as of yet. Interesting. Let's see, let's do this. So I could go... The closest we go from Costa del Sol. And then go down, I think. Da, da, da. Do-do-do. Da, da. But yeah, I will go to this guy and then I think I'll end stream. Because it does take a while to just like go down there. Especially loading screens and all. Let's see, so we are heading the right way. And we are off. Da, 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 da. Bloodshore. But yeah, I do have a role quest as well, but I think that will have to wait, honestly. Let's see my armor. Let's do this so I can just like see. God damn it, I forget you can't do that. Bow of owls. Can I just sort everything? What is my current weapon even? What level is it? It's level 32, so it is higher than that one. And now we're going to lower. You discover a new location. Once we get up there. Na, 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 na. Oh, you're right. It's such a low level that you can still wear it. But again, I think I have better armor at the moment. Or maybe not, actually. I'll have to... Huh. Did not actually expect to... Well, okay. Then we update the gear set. I did not expect them to be better. Right. Also, remember to go down there. Where's the guy? Am I blind? I just saw the icon for him. Where is he? Upstairs. I feel blind when I just like walk past different things. I'm guessing he's in here. Oh, there's Ishtola. Lay down your burden, son, come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time, 5 LS or 3. You gonna say something, venture, or just keep staring? Oh, I didn't realize he was not singing anymore. You gonna say something, adventure, or just keep staring? Yeah? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ugh, else, price of bleeding fame, can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you've come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, lass. Old Truckthumb was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Tales from Titus Slayer. Or should I? You know what, chat? I'm gonna continue. I'll just go on. I'll continue with his quest. Right, bro has this outfit. Do you want to hear the tale of how the company here is bested of Primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, eh? Ugh, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, girl, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. God. I like that I'm just like, I'm not looking at him. Oi, what's that look for? I'm a goddamn hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? Aye, do that, then we'll talk. Doesn't he just like make you do a bunch of quests for him before he even like considers talking to you about it? But I want to go get the... What am I doing? I want to go get the Aetherite first before I do that. So oh, fuck, I need to go all the way down there. Right. It's not even close. Okay, not I will do this then. Damn it. Forgot that it's that far away actually. Rat's nest. Damn these rats. That was crazy ones. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with lights. Oh, did I anchor the tiny mandragora as well? Oh well. And I guess I'll take down the wind sprite. Rat King. Oh. Rat King. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Here we go. Now that's done. Now I will go get the Aetherite and then return to this guy. We will go by Chocobo. Shouldn't take that long, I have a feeling. We will just use the paths. Make sure to not get killed, to be frank. What music is even playing at the moment? Because I don't hear it, funnily enough, because I have it so low. Yeah, doesn't matter. Once we get up there, they wanna know what you got. No more night. Let's see. Like again, I don't know how many quests he has to give you, because I do remember there being so many when I played the first time. It was just annoying at that point doing them. But I have a feeling it's probably not as annoying as it were. Once we get up there, na 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 na. No more da 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 da. Once we get da 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 da. I had thought I blocked phrases like that. Why is my stuff not working? Okay, I will do it from my phone then. Moderating is quite annoying when your OBS doesn't want to do it from... just have to make sure I don't have sound on, but I do. It's quite annoying having to moderate the chat. There we go. There it is. Let's... Why does it not want to... There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Especially when the bots come up with new words or like ways to bypass the... Like, I have banned words for certain terms and stuff. It's quite annoying when they start to get past that, because that means I have to update the moderating. Well, I'll have to remind myself to do that later then. Here we have my Aetherite. Then we have to go all the way back up to him again. Amazing. I miss being able to fly, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's see. And now we're just gonna go all the way back again. There we go. And there. Let's see here. I do miss being able to fly. Especially here when it's just a long road back. It's one thing when there's multiple Aetherites on a single, like, area. But this only has the Morabi dry docks. And it's annoying, to say the least. Let's not run into anyone and get stuck. Once we get up there. Where does this even connect? Because it does connect to a lot of places. Morby Bay, Cedarwood. It's quite a few from Eastern, Middle. Do I even have? I have not been there. I've not been to Summerford Farms yet. Which I do think I can go to from... Let's see, Middle... Yeah, exactly, from Lower Decks. So I can just go there immediately and get it. Let's see how much he wants us to do for him. God. Fetch quests deluxe, honestly. Once we get up there. But also, it's very pretty here. I do like this area. It's very interesting. I don't know why I didn't even notice it when I came here. I was like... I think I was looking like down here and I was like, yeah. When you actually start to look around, it's quite pretty. It's quite pretty. But let's talk to Tracton again. See what he has to say to us now. Yeah, so the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venture. Save me the hassle of... never mind. And I get Sky Blue Dye from him. That's so nice of him. Tracton appears to be ignoring you. Right. Okay, so yeah, there is just fetch quest deluxe here. What? You're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venture. It was a pretty risky strategy, the kind only a veteran of 10-score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of saying a gobu. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try heading due west and standing lookout, case a gobu comes calling. Stated, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Let's see. Okay, so it's very close actually. Once we get up here, only true gods. Something has been destroyed here. I wonder what caused it. She's just looking around. You feel the ground tremble beneath your feet. Hello there, good gobu. I am Tiny Catgirl. Please don't hurt me. There we go. Is that the only one I need to slay? Yes, it is. And then he fades out. Amazing. We love it. Once we get up... you again? And that gobu that was harassing the Millers is dead. Didn't think you had it in you, Venture. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. Do I want any of these? I don't think I do. I'm gonna take the silver pieces again. And let's speak to him. The Leminsen way. Let's see what it has to say this time. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew a... Oh? Tracton? You in here drinking in? If you are that gob, you had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have my word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with my trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask her? She'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tracton who slew that gobu, or was it you? Chief! What are you saying? It's me, Tracton, the finest axeman to ever serve in a company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, see, Titus was me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth the Laminson way. Tractum, if you don't slay that Gabu, you may consider your contract revoked. God. He looks so shocked. He's so flabbergasted. He's like, oh my god, help. And he just sits down again. Oh. Proceed. Once week. Alright, you know the rules. First one to smash their boulder will be judged by the Gabu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Ah, to hell's with it. Let the contest begin. I like that I'm doing it with a bow and arrow as well. I just find that incredibly funny. That he has to do it with an axe and I just do it with a fucking bow and arrow. How we doing, lass? Feeling a bit stiff by any chance? Hey yo, bro, what the fuck? Oh! Why are you trying to kill me for? Oh, they want me to... I didn't even need to get rid of the boulder. I could just like... That was incredibly funny. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson. Honest, I have. Save your blubbering, Tractum. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was as costed as a soul, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was a captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, so I... Look, his name was Waistgate. Whiskit, alright? He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. They're just like, you know, whatever. I find that funny. Okay, then we'll just teleport back to Costa del Sol then. Once we get up there. Once we get up there. Where do we have it? Oh, it's right there actually. Let's speak to him. Cutscene time. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags. We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. She is blessed with a power that protects her from primal influence. Thus was she able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered? Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that a company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Hey, we defeated him. In the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserve better than the grading I gave you. But I will not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigarujo's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Yeah, godsman, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. God. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the demands. Yet, much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids. However trifling, remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Quest complete. What will he have us do first? Whisked would first like to verify that you're not a complete fraud. Master Gigarujo's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. And don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Oh yeah, right, those are the... those damn bastards. Once we get up there... Just run through the bushes. And all the way out into the water. Which is actually over here. Interesting. I always remembered it as being over there, not here. For some reason. There we go, destination. Fattened herring. Lie in wait for the Nyx. Just like stand here and look. God. Inflated. Once we get up there. Okay, that was way too easy. That was way too easy, I feel like. My god. I can actually go this way. And swim. Swim all the way to shore. Not shore, but to the stairs. Once we get up there. And let's talk to him. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? I did indeed. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I know for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. And with that chat, I do think that's enough for today, I will have to say. Let's exit game. I think that's enough for today, actually. Before we start the Titan arc. I don't remember how long it was. I don't think it was very long. Let's switch to that one. There we go. But again, thank you guys so much for coming today. It's been really fun. Again, I'm quite a bit struggling with like my stream deck and then starting to stream again. It's been strange, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, but I do like doing it. So thank you guys so much for coming today. I will see you guys another day, and bye bye.